In our morning rounds, edamame, the Asian bean, is exploding in popularity as a healthy snack, but it's not just an import anymore. Manuel Bojorquez looks at how edamame is helping our economy sprout.
Ray Chung's family has been in the food business for more than 30 years, but never in a place like this. A few years ago, they decided to produce edamame on American soil instead of importing it from China. And after months of research, the Chungs opened their first edamame factory right here in Mulberry, Arkansas.
Arkansas and edamame?
I get that reaction from a lot of people. What we're trying to do is we're trying to change that around. So, you know, when you think of edamame, you think of Arkansas, just like Idaho potatoes or, Washington apples.
As unlikely as that might seem, Arkansas and edamame turned out to be the perfect fit. It has both the ideal climate and soil.
One of the things that we noticed in our first crop is that the edamame just simply tastes better. It's sweeter.
Arkansas is the 10th largest producer of soybeans in the country, but just not the kind we eat. These beans will be turned into oil or animal feed. Edamame is just a different strain of the soybean farmers here already grow, an edible version.
I don't know if this is something that you had ever eaten before, or what was the first time you heard about it?
Never heard of it.
But lifelong Arkansas farmer Herbie Alt signed up to work with Chung anyway. He dedicated 200 acres of his own farmland to growing edamame last year.
Is there a buzz about this within the farming community?
Mostly the buzz ends with how much are you making. So, and that's, and all I can say about that is we're happy with what it's doing.
Alt wants to grow more edamame next season, and Chung says the demand is there. Low in calories, high in protein and fiber, edamame is praised as a superfood. In 2012, Americans consumed between 25 and 30,000 tons of frozen bean.
So what is this in here?
We're going to look at some soybean plants.
Jeremy Ross is a soybean researcher at the University of Arkansas, where a team tested growing edamame in southern soil.
Why is this important for this state?
It's very important because anything a farmer can do to diversify his portfolio of crops, it's going to make him a better farmer, a better manager.
But it wasn't just the soil here in Arkansas that was right for growing edamame. It was also the politics.
I had to learn how to pronounce edamame.
Mulberry Mayor Gary Baxter worked with state officials to bring Chung's company to the area. In a town of 1,600 people, the factory has created close to 100 jobs.
It has changed the town for the better. When you've got a company that just is bringing in jobs and then expanding and bringing more jobs, that is good for any community. And we're just thankful that it is located here in Mulberry.
The U.S. is the biggest producer of soybeans in the world. Why can't we do edamame here?
You saw an opportunity there.
We saw an opportunity, that's right. But also, more importantly, our customers wanted it too as well. I think as Americans become more aware of where their food is coming from, they really want made in the USA.
An Asian bean right at home in American soil. For CBS This Morning, Manuel Bojorquez, Mulberry, Arkansas.
Edamame and Mulberry. You know what I love about the story is the entrepreneurship. I mean, here's somebody who says, why not?
Absolutely. I love it. And also just made in America. I think he's right. I think they're tapping into a strong market. Americans want to know where their food is made, and they'd love to have it made in the USA.
Exactly. As fresh
Jobs
as
here
possible.
at home. As fresh,
Exactly.
fresh as possible.